Okay, in grade 9 you did factorization for the first time, right? And you were taught different ways of factorizing algebraic expressions, right? Now I want you to know that factorization is just a way of rewriting the product in terms of its factors. So everything we're doing last week in terms of getting the product of algebraic expressions is the opposite of factorization. Okay? So you are expected to know your factors. Okay? You are taught factors in grade 8 and grade 9. Okay? There are many techniques of factorizing. So the first one, which is the one that you are going to start with, which you also studied the last year, we have factorization by a common factor. That's going to be grade 9 revision. Okay? The reason why you have to go over the reason why you have to go over factorization again is because it's a very important skill in maths. Okay? So you have to know how to factorize. Then difference of two squares. Did that last year. So we're going to repeat that again. Then we factorize quadratic polynomials. We did that last year. Or you call them trinomials. Okay? They are also called quadratic polynomials because they have got the x squared. Then we are going to factorize, well, there are two types of quadratic trinomials. There are ones with a coefficient of x squared which is equal to 1. They are easy to factorize. The ones that are more complex, they have a coefficient of x squared which is not equal to 1. Then we factorize by grouping. You did that as well last year, right? Then you will only be introduced to a new type of factorization, which is factorization by a sum and difference of two cubes. Okay, so as you can see here, the bulk of the work is grade 9 work. Okay, the bulk of the work is grade 9 work. That's why I told you a week or so ago that most of term 1 work is repetition of grade 9. If you don't understand the grade 10 work, it's a sign that last year you did not understand. Okay, so we're going to go over this now. Right. The PDF which I send you as an extra resource doesn't have factorization. I'll send you one on factorization during the course of this week. So that we have two resources, the textbook and the extra worksheet. You have more questions to practice, you've got the answers, so no excuse. Alright, so let's write a new heading. But if you are behind, please, you can catch up because I'll send you the PDF of the work. Because I'm making the video too, so you can always catch up. Alright. So let's start by factorizing by a common factor. So we are moving on to the second exercise, or rather number 2 of the same exercise. Right, so this is slightly more complex. Okay. So we're doing next. Okay. Yes.
So if you look at number 3, so Q plus R is the other way around. It's the same thing.
Yeah, you just swap the position of the R and the Q. Either you can take the Q to the position where the R is, and the R goes there. It's the same. Okay. Q plus R is the same as R plus Q. Okay. Right. Let's do number 6. number 6. Okay, so number 6, you have a plus c to the power of 4 plus a plus c to the power of 5. Okay? Now remember, here, the a plus c is like a common factor, but we need to identify the correct exponent. Right? So what will be our highest common factor then? Remember, it's the one with the smallest exponent. Remember, it's the one with the smallest what? Exponent. So it will be a to the power, so a plus c to the power of what? 4. So we take out a plus c to the power of what? Of 4. Then you open the bracket. Okay? Now, what is a plus c to the power of 4 divided by a plus c to the power of 4? 1. So we put the 1 there. We're following that. Then, what is a plus c to the power of 5? It's like this. A plus c to the power of 5 divided by a plus c to the power of 4. It will be a plus c to the power of 1, which is the same as a plus c. So inside the bracket, you can write here a plus what? C. Well, you don't have to put the a plus c in brackets. It's not that important. Okay? You don't have to. But well, let me put it in brackets. Right? I'm going to put it in brackets. If I do that, means I'm going to change this circular bracket to a square bracket first. Right? Please take note of that. I'm going to put a square bracket here, then I'll put the a plus c inside circular bracket, and I'll leave it like that. But be aware that it is the same even if I don't put those brackets. Okay, but that's the best way of writing it. Right? Any question? We're doing number 5. This one here. X minus y all squared minus 3 times x minus 1. Yes. How many of you have finished?